Take it away from me, take it away. So I had to go back and do it the hard way. I had to start all over again, throw away a year and a half. And then I did, and I graduated with John Morrill, the one who unsatted me, talking about the hard way. And I got my degree, and I wrote my thesis on Sarasota Bay mangroves, past alterations, and future possibilities. So that was my thesis. So anyway, that's pretty much, what I had to say other than these things. Does that work?
I can't get the damn thing to do anything. I don't know what to do with it. I mean, I hit the play, what looks like the play thing, so maybe some of you tech freaks can beat that thing into submission.
So there's books here that I've left that are going to be at the sailing, the sailing club. And I think I'd like to encourage everybody to try to get something going here. We're trying to start something with not much. I was looking in my file, and I donated a boat. I actually donated a sunfish that was used for years. And I went to a party one time, something to do with New College. And this kid came up to me, and he looked, like Jesus Christ. He looked like he had really been walking in the desert and trying to figure things out. And he said, "You're the one?" And I said, "What?" "What did I do, And he said,
Do you want to play that?
"Yeah, okay, we'll just start with that." That would be.
Finish the story.
I forget what the story is. He told me, he said, "You're the one who donated the sunfish that made my year." He said, "I went out and sailed that sunfish when I was having a hard time." He says, "That sunfish was the thing that made my time at New College." So what we're trying to do, believe it or not, Al, with the goodness of his heart, is here. I'm, with the goodness of my heart, is here. I'm trying to help New College out. He's trying to help New College out. Patty's here. Ellis came all the way down from Connecticut to be here. But, we're just trying to help. What we would like to see is people start donating boats to New College. When I was at New College, and I was talking to Michelson about the same thing, years ago when he first came here. He said, well, they had just turned down a $30,000 boat. And I found out, I talked to several people. They confirmed that a doctor in town who was a friend of mine had offered to donate a boat, and they didn't take it because it was too much trouble. Pardon me?
How many years ago was this?
Oh, I don't know.
It was about, 92, something like that?
A long time ago.
Yeah.
Anyway, so they were going to donate a boat, and they turned it down. So what we're trying to do is get it to where, we have these boats for you students to use. Now, what could you do with a nice boat? To begin with, there's two aspects of sailing. To me, there's racing and there's cruising. And some people never want to race, and some people never want to cruise. But the cruising potential is great. Imagine just getting a couple of your friends together, loading the boat with all your supplies. I don't know if it's going to be a case of beer or what it's going to be, but you take it over, you anchor somewhere on the other side of the bay in the lee, where it's a safe place to anchor, spend the night, get up in the morning, and sail back to New College. Those are things that are possible. The little sailboat that you have out there right now is a little bit rough, but with a little bit of work, could be a nice little sailboat. Just take some people who want to work on it and use it. So anyway, you go ahead and start this if you want, and you guys, I guess we've pretty much gone a long time, and I'll talk during this. That's if. Yeah, when Ron designed this right here, you see this right here? We're on the phone with Ron. We're going, "Ron, we got a little problem here. You've given us frames, and they're not coming out right." But that boat actually had a little ledge. That's Dennis Connors. And this is a talk that has absolutely nothing to do with what we just finished talking about.
Turn it off.
You can leave it on. This is, can we turn some lights off? Or this is an interview I did of Jimmy Alderman for a historical society. Jimmy Alderman has a boatworks, Sneed Island Boatworks. One of the nicest boat yards around. That's my great uncle's boat, the Mistletoe. And we got talking about a guy named Asa Pilzer. And in 1900, 1905, they were racing sailboats on Tampa Bay. My great uncle formed a yacht club. I meet Asa Pillsbury in 1965. This little old man, he's 90 years old, he's barefoot, he's walking around.